So Nelson Peltz, who is the person that they're bringing into Disney to help Disney financially succeed, has just reignited the proxy war over how he's going to fix Disney. Welcome back, everybody. It's your buddy Orange Eye here to bring you another video. So, Nelson Peltz slams Disney from 2019 Fox deal to planned sports streaming JV as proxy battle rages. So let's get into this. This is from Deadline. As Disney's April 3rd shareholder showdown approaches, activist Nelson Peltz has released a more detailed set of arguments against the company's board of directors, which he calls the root cause of underperformance at Disney. Damn, this dude basically is coming in hard. In a series of graphs and bullet points coming to about 133 pages. Holy shit! Trion partner founder attempts to build a case for Disney shareholders to elect him and former Disney executive Jay Rasulo to the board, displacing two Disney nominees in the process. Ugh, the stupid article thingy. So, we believe the board suffers from a culture that impedes effective oversight. The directors, in our view, lack focus, alignment, and accountability, causing the board to fail at fulfilling its primary responsibilities, wrote the activist investor, claiming the new additions would enhance corporate governance and accountability, accelerate media profitably as it reviews Disney's creative engine, and clarify its strategic focus. I have often said that if you really want to fix Disney, you have to get rid of the diversity, equity, and inclusion initiative. You have to basically also do extreme background checks on people to make sure that they are not sick individuals that like kids a little way too much. I mean, when Florida does those kind of stings, a Disney employee is always in the mix. Kind of quite literally, always in the mix. So the company's stock has lagged and profits challenged, like many of its media peers, but, says Peltz, industry disruption does not absolve Disney's board of poor performance. It's the board's job to look over the horizon. He signaled out Disney's $71 billion acquisition of Fox in 2019 as strategically flawed, and stressing the balance sheet. He called new strategic announcements half-baked, including a sports streaming JV with Fox and Warner Brothers Discovery. There are no details yet of the initiative announced last month. From governance perspective, Trion and Disney have overpaid its top executives, including CEO Bob Iger, and the succession is messy. The succession planning committee is composed of 3 out of 4 directors who botched the last succession. Its only accomplishment to date was to extend Mr. Iger's contract for a 6th time, just 8 months in. Trion is asking shareholders votes for Peltz and Rasulo instead of directors Elena Lagomasino and Michael Froman. Disney has said that neither Trion nor Rasulo can be an effective director, and has been actively lobbying shareholders to back its slate. Last week, family members of Walt Disney came out in support of Iger and the current board. Well, that's because the Disney family has moved away from Papa Walt's vision of entertaining everybody and only wanting to entertain the woke crowd, which is lesser in number than the people who are of the more traditional and moral values. Trion says Disney's set of assets make it the most advantaged media company, but its movies are a struggling brand. Streaming still loses money, and it needs to move more aggressively in parks, especially with Universal opening new theme park in Orlando next year. If elected, Trion said, Peltz and Rasulo will propose a number of reviews of organizational structure of studios that slate and state of creatives and of studio operations and culture. Well, hopefully they will come to the conclusion that all of this woke shit is harming Disney's profits. Trion believes there is an opportunity to find strategic partners for all or some of Disney's non-sports linear assets to maximize value of linear while improving Disney's strategic focus and growth profile. And it is skeptical that a flagship ESPN DTC service is a viable business model giving rising sports programming costs and consumption patterns of sports fans, meaning people are not watching sports as often as they used to. Tends to happen when sports becomes political. The company fretted that Disney has had about 3 hours total of engagement with Trion, including 2 meetings and a board presentation last year, followed by a meeting with Bob Iger, after which Disney named 2 other directors. We were allotted just 45 minutes. Not a single non-management board member attended in person, and not one substantive question was asked by a non-management director, Trion said. Another fund, Blackwell's Capital, has nominated its 3 other candidates of its own to the board or to the Disney board. Disney, Trion, and Blackwell's have been inundating shareholders with instructions on how to vote. If I was a shareholder, I wouldn't vote for any of them. Because all of them have breached their fiduciary duty in making people or in making them money. They're having to fall back, folks, because of their failure of losing billions of dollars over the last 2 years. They've lost billions. Not millions, not tens of millions, not hundreds of millions, billions with a B, because of people getting sick and tired of their kids being exposed to sexualized content. They're about to put the pedophile movie Poor Things in Disney-owned streaming platforms. Disney Plus in Europe and Hulu in America. I guarantee you I will not be watching that movie on any of those platforms, nor will I be using those platforms any further if I see that movie advertised on the apps. And I have my app settings to show stuff that I absolutely, or to not show things I absolutely will not like. So with that being said, folks, that's going to be the video. Nelson Peltz is going after Disney hard because he believes that Disney can succeed if they go the route that he has planned for them. It's just that Disney might not want to do it because it might involve getting rid of all the wokeness. Anyway, that's going to be the video. Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of this news? Do you think that Peltz can save Disney, or do you think that there is no saving Disney? Let me know your thoughts, folks. This has been Orange Hat. Have a wonderful day, and always remember to stay humble.